We're going to show you how to remove the mirrors on a Model 3 2024 and up. So we already have the door panels removed. So if you don't know how to do it, we're going to put another video in the link below on how to get to this part. So you have to remove this door panel in order to access the mirror. That's the bad news. The good news is we already have a video for you. So just click on that link, get there, and then come back to this video. So the mirror is held by essentially 3 screws, and that's pretty much it. The harness is super simple, and the harness is this blue clip right here. And then all you want to do is push this down. It's just a pressure clip, and then you just pull back. You never want to go in an angle. You're just going to go straight back. That way you're not damaging anything. So to remove the mirror, you are going to need this 10 millimeter right here. And first off, you want to just go ahead and loosen this up. That's number 1. Number 2 is right here. It's not very big bolts, just so you know. All right, so number 3 is behind all these things. So first off, I do want to remove this. This one's a challenge because it's not hard, it's just I want to do it without damaging anything, right? There you go. All right, so basically it's this clip right here. It has a lot of pressure, and then it pretty much goes right in here. You see this right here? You're going to be tempted to pull out right here. Just pull it out. I would recommend not doing that because I'll show you why, and then you'll understand without blocking. So you want to get this tool, and it just goes around. And look at this. So this little plastic thing goes into this rubber gasket, and it's held by, it's really hard to get it. You can get it back in, but it sucks. So if you pulled it, a lot of times it just disconnects from this, and now you have to put it back, and that takes a long time, at least for me. You have another one right here as well. So you're going to do the exact same thing. I like going from the bottom right here, and then use this tool again, and just pull back, and then look at that. Same thing, but actually a black one this time. The other one was more of a brown one, or yellow. This one is a black one. But you can see that if you pulled it hard, this can also come out. So you got to be careful around this. So once you get these 2 little clips out, there's going to be a 3rd bolt right there, which is the other 10 millimeter. So go ahead. This is connected, so you just go straight up. And once you go straight up, all right, it is removed. And then this right here has to go through into the rubber gasket, right? So you just kind of pull it. It helps for someone to push from the one side. I can get it. It's like a, they call that the birthing technique. There you go. So this kind of moved a little bit, so just make sure that it's back to where it needs to go. But this is it. Here's a tip, and I will show you how to put it back, because oftentimes, you know, once you remove it, you got to be able to put it back. These are things that you want to watch out for, and I warn you because I've done this many times back in the day where I forgot to clip this right here, and I had to remove it back out and reinstall it. So let's go ahead and put it back. We're going to go ahead and put it back all the way through again. We just took it out, but we're going to put it back. And then I'm going to grab it from the other side. Okay, and then we're going to make sure that all of that is in. And how do you know if it's in correctly? I can see the bolt holes aligned perfectly right here, and then the other one as well. So we are in good alignment point. I'm going to just go ahead and put this back in, and then go ahead and start hand tightening all the bolts. So you got one right here, right? The next one. And then you got a 3rd one that goes all the way inside right here, okay? Since this one is the hardest, I'm gonna go ahead and start tightening that one. When you tighten, you actually don't wanna tighten all of them all at once. I kinda do it like tighten a little bit, and then I kinda go around right here. The same thing when you do like wheels and stuff like that. So here we go. All right, I didn't tighten it. Didn't tighten it. Okay, now I can start tightening this. So what happens sometimes is that this will be up like this. So you just want to make sure it's down and then tight. I'm sure there's a torque, but typically for these, I just don't overpower it. I just go a little bit. I'm very careful with the electric because they just really has a strong torque. So I just want to make sure nothing is squeaking, it is down, it's aligned properly. That's really my main goal for this. So once you have everything up, I'm going to go ahead and connect this. Connection, right? That part goes up. And then I start with this one right here. You'll hear that clip. And then of course this one as well. And then all of this rubber gasket part is pretty much done. So that's how you install back a mirror. Of course, you have to put the door panel, which we have another video. Again, link below. Super easy. Now you can get better coverage. Do you need to remove that? Not necessarily, but sometimes, especially if you're bulking, it can be a lot easier to remove the mirror. So I think for some people, PPF installers and stuff like that, that may make sense. Or you crash your car or someone swiped you and you have to replace the mirror. Now you can replace it yourself in your garage. So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Hopefully this how-to series is going to help you do a lot more projects on your own. We'll see you later.